Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Super happy to have everyone here. Guys, for this episode, I would be revealing and sharing to you guys my deepest, darkest secret or in other words, the shopping mistakes that I did in building up my luxury bag collection. Plus, I would be providing tips on how you can avoid these. So if you want to find out what are these, please stay tuned. Hi guys, Ron here, Soking Budgetary Fashionista. A vlog about the latest news about fashion. I do luxury shopping vlogs, hauls, and unboxings. I also do bag reviews and provide styling tips. I'm inviting you to join our growing family by clicking this cute little icon here. So please help me guys, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. If you're going to subscribe, I would be happy to welcome you to our growing family. Also guys, please do follow me on Instagram.com/Amirify so you can get daily updates and styling tips coming from me. Alright, so this is a tag video that we are going to do today. So firstly, I want to say thank you to my sis, Meg Morrison. Sis Meg, thank you so much for tagging me in this video. So for today's episode guys, I'm going to give you 5 mistakes that I did when I was building up and collecting my luxury bag collection. Plus, I will be providing you some tips so that you can avoid this mistakes that I did so you can build your collection in a much better and more efficient way. So let us begin. This will be very, very exciting. Alright, so for my mistake number 1, it would be don't go into debt. So the very first bag example that I will be sharing would be my Givenchy Antigona. So my Givenchy Antigona, this is the very first luxury bag that I got. So if I'm not mistaken, that's around 7, 8, 9 years ago. And I purchased this one directly at Givenchy store here. So I think when I purchased this one, I was pressured by the people around me because all of the designer friends that I have already have their luxury bag collection and I'm the only one who doesn't have. So unfortunately, during that time, of course, I was a little bit younger. I was unfamiliar with the luxury bag world. So I purchased this one for the amount of 75,000 pesos, and I don't have any extra saving exclusively for this bag. So of course, I use my credit card to pay for this one. So of course, the good news about not the good news, but the fix that I did guys, because me personally, I hate credit card debt. So what I did was I did a garage sale here. I sold all my old clothes that I'm not using, shoes, bags, and whatever, and I was able to come up with a big chunk of money, and I was able to put it for the payment of my Givenchy Antigona. So my tip for you guys, if you are going to collect or start your luxury bag collection, make sure guys that number 1, try to save up first, and number 2 is purchase a bag that is within our budget, because this one, honestly, the 75,000 pesos, this is over my budget during that time, and even up to this point, just to give you an example. So you know how much I love a Chanel bag. Unfortunately, it is way out of my budget, and I couldn't purchase as of the moment. So right now, I'm still saving up for a Chanel bag. I'm not in a hurry because we are still on lockdown and we don't have much events here in the Philippines yet. So I'm still saving up. So that's why guys, my first advice to you is if you are going to purchase a luxury bag, make sure you have an extra savings put aside for the bag that you wanted to purchase. Alright, so for my mistake number 2, it would be try to avoid a FOMO purchase. So what do we mean by FOMO? So this means fear of missing out purchases. I could equate this one with sales that we are seeing most of the time. The bag that I could share to you guys as an example, there is one bag in my collection that I feel I kind of regret really when I purchased that one. It is my Kenzo utility belt bag. So I have made a review of this one. I'm just going to put some photos here right by my side. And the reason why I'm kind of regretting purchasing this one, because I purchased this one a couple of years back, maybe 4 or 5 years back ago. I purchased this one at Taiwan and when we went to an outlet store there. And this one, of course, guys, I wouldn't blame you. Everyone wants a good sale. Everyone wants a good discount. It's just that I think what I could advise you, because this Kenzo bag, I purchased this, it was on sale. Unfortunately, from the time that I purchased it 4 to 5 years ago, I only have used this once or twice and never again. So my advice to you guys, if you are going to see a sale, of course, we are afraid that I don't want to leave like the store without making any purchase because the prices are so low, 70-80% discount. It's so good. It's very, very tempting. But I think at the end of the day, guys, we have to think aside first, like maybe step out of the store because maybe we're a little bit too excited. Step out, take a quick break, maybe have a coffee break. Just check first, like do a little bit of checklist, like whether, for example, you see a bag, so is this bag I would be able to use for a very, very long time? Does it suit my lifestyle? Would I be able to use it, like for example, for work, for errand, or can it transform from day to night? Then if if all of the questions have been answered and there's a check and maybe just a few no's, and you feel that the pros outweighs the con, then go ahead, make that purchase. It is okay that it is on sale, but the most important thing, guys, is make a purchase not because it's just on sale, but because it is on sale in a bag that you would be able to use for a very, very, very long time. Alright, so for mistake number 3, it would be very, very careful in making an online purchase, especially luxury bag. So the example that I would be sharing would be my Balenciaga XS Sharp bag. So again, guys, I have made a review and included this one on my 10 micro bag collection. The reason why I'm saying that I made a little bit of mistake when I purchased this one, so again, guys, among all the bags that I have on my collection, this is the only bag that I purchased online because, like what I mentioned previously with my other vlog, I have this policy with myself that I would rather go into a store to make a purchase. And the reason is, when I purchased this one online, when I have received this, I was a little bit surprised and stunned that it's a little bit small, and unfortunately it didn't fit my huge iPhone 6s Plus. Although there's nothing wrong with the site, the online store that I purchased it. So I purchased it from Italis.com because most of the online sites like that, like for example Italis.com, Luisa Viroma, everything is well described, all photos are there, even the sizes of the bag. So I even made a mock-up, like, a piece of paper. So like for example, a piece of paper, I made a measurement with the length, height, and depth just to make sure if I am going to fit my phone. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to put this into account, this part here, because this one here goes a little bit inside, so it takes up a little bit, like half an inch on this side, then half an inch on this side, so that's a total of 1 inch. So that 1 inch is very, very crucial so that my phone would fit. Since I wasn't able to account that when I received this, I was a little bit surprised. So my advice to you guys, if you could get away, like for example, if you could go to a store directly and make that purchase, I would recommend do that because again, me, I love the on the store experience. Plus, we all know how much better it is to see the bags in person. You would be able to inspect it. You would be able to see what's inside, like what fits in. And like for example here, because here in the Philippines we have lots of pre-loved stores that are selling via Instagram, via Facebook. So honestly guys, I am scared to make a purchase of luxury bags, especially pre-love from online stores. It's not that I don't trust them, it's that I want to see the items first. So for example, if you're going to make a purchase of a pre-love bag from an online seller, since this bag are really, really expensive, and most of the sellers, sometimes they do have a store, so go visit them. Sometimes if they don't have a physical store yet, maybe you could ask them, can we meet up first before I make a payment with you, so that you will not be surprised when you have received the bag that you really, really wanted. So that is my advice to you guys. Make sure if you're going to make an online purchase, may it be a brand new bag or a pre-loved bag, Be very careful. Review everything as much as possible. If that store has a physical store, then go visit. If not, request if you could see the bag in person and inspect them before making the final sale. Alright, mistake number 4 is don't buy too much trendy bags. So as you know guys, if you have been following me on Instagram, you know my style is very flashy, very out there, a little bit of avant-garde. I like trendy stuff. So if you are going to see my bag collection, you would see that most of the bags that I have are on the trendy side. So I'm just going to put some photos here. So most of the trendy bags that I have are mostly from Moschino, because as you know, Moschino's aesthetic is on the quirk side, it's on a little bit funny side. So unfortunately, you would have fun, definitely you would have fun in using those trendy bags that you are going to purchase. But as you know guys, trends come and go, so perhaps you may be able to enjoy them 1 year or 2 years tops. Then definitely your mood would taste, or the style that you would want would change a little bit. So like, to be honest guys, among all the Moschino bags that I have right now, I think it would be around 3, 4, 5 Moschino bags. I'm not using them as much because I am, you know, whenever I would be going out, I would be getting the more classic bags. So it's like trendy bags versus the classic bags. So one good example that I have here right now, which is a very classic style of bag, would be again my Givenchy Antigona, because like what I've mentioned, I purchased this one 7-8 years ago. So this is the style. So if you're going to a Givenchy store, you could still purchase this one. The only difference is the strap of the newer Givenchy Antigona is fully detachable, but still the style is very classic. So it means that 10 years from now, or it would still remain. So there are a lot of classic bags that you could choose from. So like for example, with Louis Vuitton, they have the Neverfull, the Nice bag, the On The Go. I think On The Go, I'm not really sure if that is a trend, but it looks like it would, you know, be here forever and ever. Then of course, if you're going to Chanel, then go for the classic bags. Like for example, of course, the classic flap may be me personally, on my wish list would be a mini square flap bag of Chanel. The small one may be a square or a rectangle, and of course a Chanel wallet on chain, because these are one of the classics of Chanel. So if I could afford a double flap, then why not? But it's super expensive. So I would recommend guys, it's okay that you purchase maybe 1 to 2 or 3 pieces of trendy bags, but I would recommend focus on the what you call this, the classic styles, because again, like for example, of course, especially with Louis Vuitton and Chanel, you would be using it for a very long time, and the depreciation of the prices would not be compared to the trendy bags. Right, for mistake number 5 is be very careful and aware of price increases. So the example that I would be sharing here, and actually I was a victim, would be my Louis Vuitton Petite Sac Flat. As we know guys, so I have done a lot of, or actually a couple of vlogs providing you with the news and update regarding the Louis Vuitton price increase, linking it up here and putting it in the description box. So as we know, most of the luxury brands increase their price annually. Some increases 2 or 3 times a year, like Louis Vuitton and Chanel. And I think the most announced or very well discussed in the YouTube community would be Louis Vuitton and Chanel. There's a leak, then you know, one blogger, that it would spread out like wildfire. So the story behind my Petite Sac Flat, I have shared that before. So initially, when the first time that I've seen this bag is February this year, 2021, when we went to Louis Vuitton in SOLAIRE, and the price during that time is around 69,000 pesos only. So I wasn't able to get it during my first visit. It's because I wasn't really sure if I really wanted this one. I wanted to sleep on it, and it's because I just purchased a Prada bag a couple of months back. Then when I have decided, like after a month, that I would be purchasing this one, so I went to a different Louis Vuitton to my friend in Greenbelt. The price increased, so from 69,000 pesos to 75,000 pesos. So that is almost 100 or more than 100 US dollar price increase. Unfortunately, even though with that price increase, I still bit the bullet and purchased the petite sactan because, you know, after thinking for a couple of weeks, I still really am so in love with this bag. So my advice to you guys, again, like what I mentioned, most of the bags do have price increases, especially with Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Dior. So if you love a bag and you have the money for it, you are able to save some money for it, purchase it right away. Like, don't think, like, for example, like you would see this and then you would be waiting for 3 months, 6 months, because who knows, like for example with Louis Vuitton, we are not sure like what are the dates they would normally do their price increases. So just for 2021 alone, so they have increased their price, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken guys, right? So the very first one is March, and the second would be this October 1st, and then they're saying there will be another one for November 1st. So we are not sure. So like what I mentioned, for you not to be a victim of the price increases, so if you have the fun, if you're able to save up, then purchase the bag that you really wanted. There, so guys, hopefully you enjoyed our episode for today, and I was able to provide valuable information, especially with the 5 mistakes that I did when I was building my luxury bag collection. But the most important thing is hopefully you were able to get pointers and tips regarding on how you could avoid the mistakes that I did when I was starting and building my luxury bag collection. So guys, I would be tagging a few of my friends here. Please check out the description box below. I would love to see you and share the mistakes that you did when you were building your collection, and of course provide us very important tips on how we could avoid this. Thank you. There, so before we end our episode for today, let's do comment of the day. I would like to say thank you to Keisha. Keisha, thank you so much for watching us here, and welcome to our family. Thank you so much, and I will see you on our next vlog. Right, so again guys, I'm inviting you to join our growing family. We're almost up to 1,000 subscribers, so please help me out guys by clicking this cute little icon here so you could easily subscribe. And guys, I would welcome you to our family. Smash that notification bell. I publish vlogs twice a week, every Wednesdays and Saturdays for our shopping vlog. And I would highly and would love and would really appreciate it if you could like this video. You could also follow me on Instagram.com/Amira5 so you could get daily updates and styling tips coming from me. Again guys, thank you so much for staying with me until the end of this video. I super appreciate it a lot. Please stay tuned on Saturday. We have an amazing shopping adventure for you. Please stay safe always. I will see you soon. Bye!